Shakesyear! Huzzah! And we get to hear from Falstaff again today. We are still in Act 2, Scene 4 of Henry IV, Part 1. And yesterday, the day before yesterday, Falstaff got called out on his telling of what happened after the robbery. And then yesterday he defended himself by saying, like, I ran away in instinct because it would have been really bad if I had killed the prince. And then somebody shows up to the door of the bar and the hostess is like, somebody needs to go talk to this person that's out there. So Falstaff goes, and while he's gone, Bardolph and Peto, like, they explain why they didn't bother to kill the prince while he was robbing them, that sort of a thing. And Falstaff comes back and he's like, hey, Hal, the Percy and a whole bunch of other people are going to war with you. And Hal's like, oh. And Falstaff is like, well, doesn't that like make you at all afraid? Are you like, how are you feeling about this? You're about to be King of England and you're about to be attacked. So like, what's going on? And of course they're all still drunk though, and they're men, so they're not really going to talk about feelings. And Hal's like, nah, it's fine, whatever. And Falstaff is like, well, yeah, but your dad's going to be mad at you when you see him tomorrow, so maybe you should be prepared for that. I don't know, let's do like a little role play. Actually, no, sorry, it's Hal's idea that they do a little role play. And they have Falstaff play the part of King Henry IV, Prince Hal play the part of himself, and they can, you know, sort of talk out how all of this is supposed to go. Meanwhile, the hostess of the bar is like, oh my God, this is correct, what? And so Falstaff says, peace, good pint-pot. Peace, good tickle-brain. Harry, I do not only marvel where thou spendst thy time, but also how thou art accompanied. For though the chamomile, the more it is trodden, the faster it grows, yet youth, the more it is wasted, the sooner it wears. Thou art my son. I have partly thy mother's word, partly my opinion, but chiefly a villainous trick of thine eye, and a foolish hanging of thy nether lip that doth warrant me. If then thou be son to me, here lieth the point. Why, being son to me, art thou so pointed at? Shall the blessed Son of Heaven prove a mitcher and eat blackberries? A question not to be asked. Shall the Son of England prove a thief and take purses? A question to be asked. There is a thing, Harry, which thou hast often heard of, and it is known to many in our land by the name of pitch. This pitch, as ancient writers do report, doth defile. So doth the company thou keepest. For Harry, now I do not speak to thee in drink, but in tears, not in pleasure, but in passion, not in words only, but in woes also. And yet there is a virtuous man whom I have often noted in thy company, but I do not know his name. So yeah, he gives Harry a little bit of crap, and then in his next little bit he goes on to say, well, he's a larger man, blah, blah, blah. So basically Falstaff, playing the part of King Henry, has King Henry tell Hal that he should ditch all of his friends except for Falstaff. And Hal is like, that's not really what my dad would say, so let's switch roles. And then tomorrow we get to hear, I think, from Falstaff again. No, tomorrow we get to hear from Prince Hal, who will be playing the part of King Henry IV, talking to Falstaff, who's playing the part of Prince Hal. Not at all confusing, right? Anyway, it'll all make sense tomorrow. I'll see you then.